Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to create an app that allows you to interact or chat or talk to a SQL database using natural language without using any SQL queries. So in a previous video that I had on RAG, I just showed you how you can use this technique, this retrieval augmented generation, to scrape a website and also to interact with the content of the website. Now in this video I'm going to use LlamaIndex and Groq to interact with an SQL database, that is, ask questions and get responses. I've written this article on my website pythonology.eu. You can check it out for a more detailed explanation and also code snippets and also the links to resources I'm using. So this is the database we're going to use on Kaggle by Leo Grushon. And it's a football database in the SQLite format. And it's a database that contains all the match results between, a lot of teams, 21 leagues in 11 countries. So I'm going to ask, for example, when was the last time this team and that team play against each other? Or what is the average goal that was scored in these games between this team and that team? So our app is going to calculate those as well. So it's not just retrieving one piece of information, it also does calculations. Now we are going to use LlamaIndex for that. So LlamaIndex is a framework for building LLM-powered apps over your own data. It provides us tools for context augmentation. What is context augmentation? Here's the answer. So LLMs offer a natural language interface between humans and data. They are pre-trained on publicly available data, but not on your data, because your data might be private or in SQL databases, right? So context augmentation makes your data available to the LLM to solve the problem. So you have this SQL data, your data is there. So this context augmentation provides LLM access to that data so that you can just interact with it and ask questions. And interestingly, RAG, or retrieval augmented generation, is an example of context augmentation. Now, LlamaIndex provides a lot of tools. We are going to use these two tools specifically. So data connector, they use your data from their native source, for example, SQL. So we're going to use a connector to get access to our SQL database. And then we're going to use an engine which provides a natural language access to that SQL database, basically. So this is about LlamaIndex. Now, what about Groq? So if you go to groq.com, well, you need to sign up, and then it provides you with free access to a lot of LLMs out there. Well, there is a bit of a restriction and limit, but it's just great for your use. So if you go to the playground, you can choose the LLM you want to use. So we are going to use this one, a Llama 3.3 70 billion. So you can use this one. And here you can also provide a system message if you want to. For example, respond based on provided data only, something like that. And then I can choose a temperature if I want to I don't know, for example, 62%, max token, blah, blah. And also some message here. And the good thing is that I can see the code to this app using this view code. And you can see that we need to, well, of course, pip install Groq, and then we import it here, create an instance. And this is just like OpenAI, basically. So you have the chat completion create, you provide it with the name of the model that we just selected. And you can see now inside the messages, now we have a dictionary of role system because we already defined the system. It appears here. And then what was the content? I said respond based on provided data only. If I had a user message, that would also appear here, comma, role, user, content, blah, blah. And you can see also the temperature that I've chosen is reflected here. So you just copy this, use it in your app, and that's it. But you need to have an API key as well. So you can just go to API keys and create an API key, because we need that API key for this app. Okay, so that was about Groq. Now let's get to the article and see what we need. So here you can see that, well, first you need to create a virtual environment in your directory. Then activate that virtual environment. Then you need to, in the same directory, you can create a requirements.txt file, because instead of installing every package separately, we're just going to put them all in a requirements.txt and install this package, and everything will be installed. So llama-index LLMs Groq, meaning we get the Groq from the LLM section of the Llama index. Llama-index embeddings Hugging Face. So we're going to get the Hugging Face embeddings model from the embeddings section of Llama index. And we are going to replace the default embedding model of Llama index, which is OpenAI. We're going to replace that with this free open source Hugging Face embedding model. And then we're going to use SQLAlchemy to basically create a connection to the database that we have downloaded from Kaggle, and also python-.env just to load our Groq API safely. That's it. Once you have these in the terminal, you can pip install -r. Recursive means go through each, pip install this, requirements.txt. And you need to also create a .env file in that directory and put in your Groq API key there, because we're going to read that basically. Okay, once you have these, then we can just start to code. So in the same directory here, I have the SQLite database that I downloaded from Kaggle, and I have a .env file with that Groq API key. Remember those. Now I'm going to import create engine from SQLAlchemy to create a connection to my database that I have in my directory. Then I'm going to import SQL database from LlamaIndex.core to define a SQL database based on LlamaIndex. And then I'm going to use settings from LlamaIndex.core just to change the default embeddings model from OpenAI to Hugging Face. Then I'm going to import natural language NL SQL table query engine, which is a query engine. So from query engine of core of LlamaIndex to interact with this SQL database that we define here in natural language. And we're going to also use Groq from Groq LLM's LlamaIndex. And lastly, Hugging Face embedding, imported from Hugging Face embeddings of LlamaIndex. So I've already explained in the previous video on RAG about embeddings and what they mean, how they are numerical representations and make our data much more machine friendly and make similarity checks much easier as well. So just you can watch that video. Okay, I'm gonna run this, and then to use our Groq API, instead of hard coding it here, we're going to import load.env from .env, and this is basically the python.env we downloaded, and also import OS. Then we're going to load that .env file which we have in the same folder, and we're going to read the Groq API which exists in that .env like this and store it in the API key here. So we're going to run that as well. Then for the embedding model to replace it with the original, the default OpenAI with the Hugging Face, we're going to use the embed model Hugging Face embedding, And this is the model name I'm passing from sense transformers, all mini LM L6v2. So this is an efficient, performant, very nice, lightweight embeddings model. And then we are going to set the embed model in the settings to this new embed model that we just saved. So now LlamaIndex is going to use this model, embedding model, instead of OpenAI. Okay, now comes the SQL part. So first we're going to have access to our SQL database that we've downloaded. How do we do that? We use the SQLAlchemy's create engine, right? So we're going to create a connection basically to that. Now our database is inside this engine here. And we also need an LLM to interact with it. So we say LLM equals Groq. We pass in the name of the model and also the API key that we've safely read here. Otherwise, LlamaIndex will use OpenAI. And now it's time to define SQL database with the table. So we say SQL database. This is from LlamaIndex. And we pass in the engine, that is the connection that we have now with this here. And which table do you want to include? You can include match one of them, or several of them. I'm just choosing matches, that is without an E actually, table there. And now the last step is to create a query engine. And we're going to use a natural language query engine, right? NL, SQL table query engine. And that takes this definition, SQL definition that we have. This is our database. Which tables do you want to query? You can put them here. And also, what is your LLM? Because by default, again, that would be OpenAI. So we have defined already our LLM here. So this is our LLM. Now we run this as well. And now it's time to ask your questions. So I've said, show me the first time Vargem or Wergem or Wergem, I have no clue how to pronounce this. I just know that these teams exist in the database. And Genk or Genk played. And then it says the first time they played was on September 18th, 2005. Yeah, I checked this correct. Then how many times have they played? They have played 32 times. And what is the average goals per match between these two? 3.25. Well, there were a lot of goals exchanged. So, okay, so that was it. Basically, in 13 minutes, we have done a great deal. We have made this beautiful, awesome app. Not so easy to make, but it's very fun. I hope you've liked the video. Do you have any questions? Well, I appreciate it if you just like this video. Click the like button or leave a comment down there or share this with your friends. It means a lot to me. So thank you very much for watching and listening.